All right, we're on our second lesson as we do this three-part series looking at the doctor's opinion. And a simple definition of a prognosis, we looked up two things. We said a doctor's opinion is about how someone will recover from an illness or an injury. Second one, a judgment about what is going to happen in the future. That's the prognosis, and that's what Dr. Silkworth done when he wrote this back in the 30s. And before that, they didn't understand the disease, and they did not understand us, because they put us in mental institutions. You know, they didn't know what to do with addicts. And this doctor's opinion kind of gave the first diagnosis that this was a disease, a twofold disease we found out last week. A physical allergy and a mental obsession. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. And we talked about that what separates us from normal drinkers is we drink for the effect, not for the enjoyment. We got a destination in mind and we trying to get there quick, right? And we don't know how to moderate. We are excessive people and we are extremists. So we drink to get drunk, to alter something. You know, one of the worst things for us is to be around social drinkers and they order a margarita and eat the salt from around it and take a couple of sips and get up and walk off. That's the worst waste of $12 in the world. Be like, oh, we're gonna go. Like, no. You need to finish that. I spent $12 on that. No, I'm good. No, you're not good. That threw me off because I never bought a drink and got up and left it. I'm finishing. Then the only time I forgot one is because I was at a party and I forget where I set my beer and I just go get another. That's why the next day if you host a party, you look around and there's a whole bunch of half-drink beers around the room. You know, because we done got drunk and forgot it. But that don't mean we stop. Right. We just go to the cooler and get another one. Because we trying to get somewhere. We went to a party last night, a recovery party, and the first time I started going out, I had an issue with my hands. I didn't know what to do with my hands because I was so used to having something in my hand. I remember the very first one I went to, and every time my family would get a beer, I'd get a soda. I woke up, my back was hurting, I had to use the bathroom all night because I had drank about 12 Cokes. Because I'm going soda for beer with you. Bring me another one. Bring me another one too. Because I just didn't know what to do. I was used to always having something in my hand. Some of y'all can relate to that. Yeah. That was before a bottle of water. Yeah. You know, so maybe if it was in the days where, you know, I could have had a bottle of water in my hand, I could have maintained that or drank 12 waters and it wouldn't have woke up my back hurt. But some of y'all may be able to relate to that. But that's what we're going to look at. Check this out. Romans 7:14 through 20, Paul says, but I need something more. For if I know the law but still can't keep it, and if the power of sin within me keeps sabotaging my best intentions, I obviously need help. I realize that I don't have what it takes. I can will it, but I can't do it. I decide to do good, but I don't really do it. I decide not to do bad, but then I do it anyway. My decisions, such as they are, don't result in action. Something has gone wrong deep within me and gets the better of me every time. And see, the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous says this right here, that we judge ourselves by our intentions and the world judge us by our actions. See, addicts intend to do right. We always fitting them. You know, and then I am mad when you judge me by the outcome. What I really want you to do is to judge me by my intentions. And we get mad. No, brother. Man, I was going to do it. No, brother. Did you do it? Man, why you always messing with me? Because I'm judging you on your outcome, not on your intentions. And we need to reorientate ourselves to know that recovery is an outcome-based thing. You know, what that sister say? What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Why sounded just like Janet Jackson, didn't it? Why I need to stop this and get a singing career?
Yeah.
Oh, do it.
Come on, Tanika, go with me. What have you done for me lately? Boy, that was good. That was good to me. But that's what it is. That's what it is. And so, yes, we intend to stay clean. Yes, we tried to stay clean. All of that. But that's not how we're judged. And it gets even better. He says that is something inside of me that keeps sabotaging me. What we have is this self-fulfilling prophecy that's on the inside of us where we self-destruct. Whether that means there's too much pressure on us, too much expectation on us, all of that. Responsibility makes us fall off. Because we got to learn how to deal with pressure. You know, I was telling the guys this week, I said, you know what if God answered all of your prayers today? Because all of the blessings and the things that we ask God for come with responsibility.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? We say, oh, I want my family back. Well, that takes time.
Sure do.
You know, I want a job, I want a car, all of that stuff. It's not, y'all. I want y'all to get this. You're not in here because you got a drug problem. You're in here because you got a living problem.
Yeah.
That's what you're in here. The drug portion of it has been solved.
Yes.
Or the room would be empty. Because you've been on when it got hot. But now that the obsession and the compulsion have subsided, now you got to deal with the living portion of this thing.
Yes.
Dealing with life on life terms. That's the issue. So that's the part that we don't know how to handle. That's why this is a 6-month program and not a 2 weeks program. Because we deal with the living portion of this thing. You know, the brother said they was tired because they had to get up and exercise. They got up and then they all got mad at me because I'd done a time chart and showed them what it takes to be a man. Like, no. People go for 16, 17 hours every day. So don't nobody feel sorry for you because you got up at 5. We get up at 5 every day. What day? Every day. Yeah. Yeah. That's what people do. But that's what throws us off because we're not used to it. Make sense?
Yes.
And we self-sabotage ourselves. Because the book says we're always trying to find an easier and a softer way. And there is not one. Look at your paper. It said men and women drink because they like the effects produced by alcohol. The sensation is so elusive that while they admit that it is injurious, they can't after time, somebody pronounce that word. There you go. The truth from the false. To them, their alcoholic life seems the only normal one. We drink for the effects, and we're going to get into that, what effect we're looking for. It's not that we're just trying to take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, although we like that. You know, that's when I knew I was right where I needed to be. When I got up and done this, oh yeah, I'm there now. That's what on my code. If I take 1 forward and 2 back, I'm at the destination. That's when I'm feeling good. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I'm right where I want to be when I can't walk straight. That's insanity within itself.
Yes.
And then you ask me, you gonna drive? You know what I said? I drive better. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Every task that I done, I thought I'd done it better when my mind was altered. That's called, y'all, insanity. Cause I don't drive better drunk. You know? And neither do you. Neither do you. Why addicts use, check this out. The reasons why addicts use to enhance how they feel. That's the first one. To enhance how we feel. Enhance means make better, right? Make bigger, right? Because I don't like me and I don't like my normal state. So I'm trying to enhance how I feel. And after a while, y'all, what they found out clinically, after a while, I don't get high. I just get back to normal. They do this chart on the board where it's like this right here. And at first, I'm reaching high. I'm going to say something that y'all can all relate to. After a while, you need a startup. I need something to get my day going. Because now I don't feel normal unless I'm high. And so I need something to get me going. So I get me a hit, now I can function. I can't function without it. You know, if y'all have family members, if y'all have Netflix, try to look at this movie. It's called Six Balloons. Miss Jackson, I want you to watch that. Miss Jackson, you got Netflix?
Yes, sir.
Look at this weekend. It's called Six Balloons. And it shows this guy who was a heroin addict and all of the stuff that he sent his sister through. Just altered this poor girl's life. Basically destroyed her life. And she couldn't function. And at the end, she got resolution. But it's called Six Balloons. Great movie that deals with codependency and enabling. Six Balloons. Just came out this week. Great movie. Second one, to avoid feelings. They say that addiction is a feeling disease, right?
Yes.
And because I don't like how I feel, I get high so I don't have to feel. Whatever feelings that are, they are. Whether it's bad feelings, good feelings, whatever, anxiety. You know, I have, most addicts, the book says, are sociably unmanageable. And so that's why a lot of us last night when we went to the little party, we were sitting on the wall. Because we just didn't know what to do. Because we was in a social environment and we didn't know how to act. And so when it was so amazing to me when I was drinking, I used to be the life of the party. But when I first got clean, I would be sitting on the corner, scared of the girl. I don't know how to dance, and I don't know how to do any of that stuff because it was the social aspect of it. I didn't know how to do it. Boy, but you get some of that firewater in me, I could get it. And talk that talk and all that stuff. Oh man, it was on. But without it, I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to deal with feelings. And so that's why they say we have to feel what we feel because what we feel is real. We don't know how to feel. And you got to learn how to feel. And you have to have language for your feelings. And that's one of the things I struggle with the brothers because we like cavemen around here. We just do a bunch of grunting. How you feel? And we language our way into healing. Y'all hear me? You gotta put some language to it. You gotta be able to articulate and tell somebody and struggle through it. Obi, why you didn't go? Didn't want to. No, why you really? I have to keep digging till I get to the real answer of why I don't do whatever it is that I do. And it ain't just because I don't want to. A lot of times, it's because I'm scared or whatever the case may be. It's some feelings up under there. And we have to learn how to say whatever those feelings are, whether it's pain, whether it's joy, or whatever the case may be. You know, we're either mad or it's aight. Now I can tell you when I'm pissed off. I can express that.
Right.
But I don't know how to articulate what made me that way. But other than that, you know, it's all right. I have to learn that with my wife there. She'll be saying, oh, how was dinner? It's all right. That woman be looking for more than it was all right, you know?
Yes.
Then her whole face crushed, and I have to say, whoa, let me catch myself. You know, I ain't talking to Amber. I'm talking to my wife. Baby, that was good. And the taste, you know, she's looking for me to put some language to it, not just, like. Then I come back a couple days later and say, you cook? And she said, no. I be trying to figure out, oh, that's why I ain't got nothing else, because all I had was, it was all right. Maybe if I said, baby, that was really, really good, that would motivate her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why we used to only have men. See, the women's like, yeah, that's why you ain't getting nothing cooked, partner.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to learn how to say more than, it was all right. So, how many all right brothers we got in here? That's all you got. It's all right. So I ain't the only brother. Did you raise your hand too? You one of them too? That's why, but that brother brought flowers. We don't like brothers like that. I got a couple of partners. They open the door and stuff. And it puts me on the spot. You know, we go to places, you know, I'm walking and shooting. I'm almost in the car. They standing and opening the door. I'm like, man, don't be doing that around me. You make me look bad. You know, just get in the car. She got hands.
Come on, Mr. Bussy. Right.
That's not right.
You've never seen somebody do some nice things around you and that's not your normal way that you do it, and it put a spotlight on you?
Yeah. Thank you.
Go get some flowers. My wife out of town, when she come back, I'm gonna have some flowers. That brother taught me.
That's right.
They got him some sugar.
Attraction rather than promotion.
The reason why addicts use to cope with life situations, to cope. And we don't have the natural coping skills to deal with life on life terms. That's what we teach around here. How do you cope? That's why y'all, it's not that we're so hard or we're such a trip. We have to create situations for you to see how you are going to cope with them. Are you going to get mad? Are you going to leave? Are you going to throw a temper tantrum? How do you cope with pressure? See, some of y'all got family members sitting beside you. If we never put you in a pressure situation, we never give you responsibility, then you will go out there and they be mad at me. Because they're expecting me to equip y'all to deal with life. So we got to give y'all 9 things to do when you only have time to do 3. And see how you're going to respond. See where you think. See where you try to figure it out. See where you come back and say, hey man, I can get these 3 done in this time. Can we discuss? Maybe I can do the others later. Or whatever the case may be. Those are called coping skills. But what we done, we just used to cope. You see what I'm saying? That let me deal with life, whatever it was. Whether it was fun, whether it was pressure, whether it was just normal day-to-day activity. But now that we don't have any drugs, we got to learn how to cope with life. The brothers say I'm hard to talk to because I correct it. and I see brothers who I hear them in the hall, I can hear them talking way in my office from around the corner. What you want to hear? They come into me and they say, what?
Oh, man.
It's funny. Then I mess with them. I say, you coming on to me? They throw them off. They don't know how to take it. Because if a big old burly man is whispering to you, what do you think? They kind of think that maybe they're trying to talk sexy or something. For real. Then that make them speak up. I ain't want to come on. D, to lower or enhance their inhibitions. Somebody tell me, what is inhibitions?
Morals and values.
Okay.
Goals.
Goals.
Standards.
Standards. So guess what? When I lower my inhibitions, there are normal things that I wouldn't do. But if I get some drugs, alcohol in me, it frees me up to do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so it makes me more daring, makes me more amorous. Y'all know what that word means, right? It frees me. Look up amorous when you.
Spell it. Spell it.
Huh?
Spell it.
It makes you, guess what? Y'all are a little more free sexually when you get a little look in you. Right? It arouses you, it frees you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so guess what, y'all? This is a big one. If you got somebody in here that you dating, tell them to close their ears. Close your ears. Got it, they close their ears. So guess what, y'all? We experience a whole bunch of crazy stuff out there. And then when we come back and get into a normal relationship, we find ourselves unsatisfied because we don't feel free. Mm-hmm. And those people at home want to experience that too. You just don't know how to get it to them. Because that's why we go out there and buy it on the streets, because now I'm free. And then I come home and it's straight missionary. That's the truth. That's why a lot of us fall off. We grown. Somebody that ain't got nobody in here tell me that I'm lying. And you go home and you're frustrated because when you got high, it lowered your inhibitions and made you do things that you wouldn't normally do.
Yes, it did.
And so now, without it, you stop.
You right.
You stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right.
That.
You so right.
And they saying, never mind. E, to feel normal. To feel normal. That's why we use to feel normal. Whatever that is. And y'all, guess what? You gotta figure out what normal is. That's very important for you to figure out what is normal. What is your new normal going to be? That makes sense? See, because we live so abnormally in the past. So now we got to figure out what does it look like. You know, I ask the men this all the time. When was the last time you had a job, a car, an apartment, and a relationship, and you was responsible for all of that all at the same time? And done that for 1 year. Had a job, car, place to stay, relationship, and you were responsible for a whole year. That's normal. Guess what, y'all? Most 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds do that, and you probably done it too at that time. But you've lost the ability to do that. That's what normal is. I was, I guess, maybe 31 when I got my first apartment out of here by myself. And when I got in there, I was scared to death. But that wasn't my first time. Shoot. I had my own place at 19 and I wasn't scared. Now here I was, a fully grown man, living in this place by myself and having to call for instructions. What I do now? Sit down somewhere. Oh. You know, I had lost the ability to function normally, whatever that is. And I'm not talking about normal like we call the non-addicts earth people and we something else. I'm just talking about having a normal life, whatever that is. But you got to figure out what is normal going to look like. I can tell you what it's not. Going to jail, falling off, coming back to treatment, getting so high you don't remember the party. You know, we went out last night and danced, and guess what? For the most part, we remember what happened. Ain't nobody have to inform us. You know. I used to go out, and the next day people be saying, man, Obi, what, man? Oh, what? Oh, really? What? Man, what? Man, you know what you done. No, I really don't know. And then they go to telling me, I'm like, no, man. Not me. I wouldn't remember. But it sure is a wonderful thing today to be able to go and do some things and remember. You know, that's wonderful. And I'm old, so we went to a party, and it was so funny. We were there for an hour and a half. All of these party animals, about an hour and a half into the party, they all standing outside saying, I'm ready to go. It's 7:30. Archie said it's over at 9. They went to custody. They didn't party till 9 o'clock. Now that ain't normal. Y'all didn't even go out. You wouldn't even be done took your shower at 9. Right? Yeah. We don't get there at 12. Why to miss New Year's 2 or 3 times in a year? If I don't go to church, come to church on New Year, I miss it. I mean, I fell asleep. You know, we have our little stuff. We're gonna count down. I wake up. It's 8 o'clock the next morning. That's old. We can't even stay up till 12. So check this out. It gets even better. It says they are restless, irritable, and discontent unless they can again experience the sense of ease and comfort which comes at once by taking a few drinks. Drinks which they see others take with impunity. I'm going to back into this. What that's talking about taking without impunity, we see other people drinking and it don't cause no problems. That's what that word means. Without impunity. And we don't like that. Because we remember long time ago when we could drink and nothing happened. But let me tell you, the whole prognosis of this, those days are over. Once an addict, always an addict. But let me tell you what that means. All that means, y'all, is that you can't use successfully. That's the only I can't in being an addict. So you don't have to be afraid of it. You don't have to be mad or all that about the label. It just means that I can do everything else. I can travel. I can have a relationship. I can be a father. I can go to work. I just can't drink successfully. Because when I take in some mood altering chemical, I can't predict the outcome. Because guess what, y'all? All of us, we don't know when the explosion is going to happen. And we get fooled sometimes. Because I done fooled myself. I go out, I have a couple of beers, I come home, and I sit, and I say, nothing happened. I got this thing beat. And I go and do it again, and nothing happened. Like, wow. Then I go again, and I disappear and steal everything. That's the way it goes. And so I can't predict it, so that's the impunity. And so now that restless and irritable and discontent part, I'm 3 weeks in from not smoking cigarettes. Y'all give me a hand. I'm doing so good. Yeah. Now fall off next week, delete that off the tape. But guess what? Anytime you do anything, it causes a little irritability. I find myself a little discontent. You know, shoot, what? I will be in a restaurant with my wife, you know, we get through eating, I put the money on the